Hey, Sam from 3D here. In today's video I'll give you some tips and tricks on how to learn Blender and any other 3D software in the fastest way possible. Of course, you won't become a full-blown 3D artist in the 5 minutes that this video takes, but I hope to show you some interesting shortcuts to get you started on your journey. First, get used to the controls of your software. Since we're talking about Blender, we do have a video on the basics of it. Click here to watch it and experiment yourself with the controls and basic shortcuts. Any 3D application has a fairly steep learning curve, so don't get discouraged. You will get the hang on it eventually. And there is nothing more frustrating than losing your object in the limbo. After you get a basic understanding of the software, the real fun begins. You don't need to know how to model everything. Modeling is a super useful skill. However, you don't need to model everything if you're doing a scene that needs a hand. You don't really need to model the hand. You can probably find a good one for download. And there are plenty of free models on the internet. For example, if you like the one on the screen, you can get it for free on the description down below. While you're there, check out our other libraries at 3D.design. We are aiming to create the biggest 3D library in the world. And they all can be reused, so stay tuned for that. This will save you both time and stress, since you're probably not very comfortable with modeling. It will take a long time and some pain to get a decent model. This applies to pretty much every 3D model. You're not less of an artist because you downloaded a couch instead of making it yourself. The artistry is in how you use it. Is an interior designer less of an artist because he bought the furniture instead of making it? Of course not. While on that topic, if you do decide to model your stuff and you want to give back to the community, I encourage you to make your models available for download as well. If you feel like you have a knack for modeling, you can make models and sell them online too. Don't blindly follow tutorials. Look for tutorials of stuff you want to make and try to follow them, but understand what they're doing. And while you're clicking here or there, try to make the tutorial your own. If you just saw our video about how to make great scenes, don't just copy and paste what I'm doing. Try to make your own scene using the techniques I showed you in that video. Also, don't just watch a video and call it a day. If you watch me doing but you don't do it yourself, you're not really learning, you're just watching me do it. Follow the tutorial but make it your own. On that scene I used a couch. Maybe you can use a different one you like better. A different light or camera setup. Make it your own. That will teach you a lot more and give you a lot of experience. Way more than just copying what I'm doing. Try a small project. After a couple of tutorials, try to think of a smaller scale project, maybe a single asset or room, and try to get it done if you get stuck. Look for a tutorial on whatever it is you got stuck. You're likely to find a video or post on it. This knowledge sticks a lot because you'll feel proud of what you've done. You can also look for a tutorial, see the end result and try to replicate it before watching the video. If you get stuck, just watch the video. This has the benefit of never being really stuck on anything, since the tutorial will show you how to fix and hurdles you may have. Just make sure you actually try to fix whatever problems you encounter instead of just resorting to watching the video. You'll learn a lot with experimentation and may even find a different solution than the video, which only enriches your own skills. Seek criticism. Criticism is the shortcut for greatness. You can ask for constructive criticism on Blender artists, Reddit, or even Twitter. Try to avoid obvious negative comments from people who are just jealous of your courage to learn something new. Read and understand what other artists are trying to say to improve your art. Learn from others. They very likely went through the same route as you and know a thing or two. Try to understand what they say and apply it to your work. Understand that it takes time. There is no magic pill that will make you a better artist instantly. This is a skill like any other, and you'll need to study, practice, fail and succeed. If you started skateboarding today, you wouldn't expect to do a kickflip in the very first days, right? You'd first start by rolling, then you learn how to push, then stop, maybe some basic manuals, the trick where you lift 2 wheels off the ground. You would then start experimenting with ollies, the jump trick that is required to do the kickflip, and so on, until you can attempt your very first kickflips and eventually land one. In conclusion, experimenting is the key here. Play around, have fun, try a lot of stuff. You will fail a bunch of times. But every time you fail, you discover a way that doesn't work and may even find out a good way to do something else entirely. The more you do, the more you fail, the more you succeed. The more experience you'll gain, which will enable you to do more ambitious projects. Failing is not a problem, neither does it mean you don't have talent. It just means you learned a way that doesn't work. Take it as experience and you'll eventually succeed. Always try different things too. The definition of insanity is doing the exact same thing expecting different results. I hope this video helps you along your journey to mastering your skills and telling your stories. If you want to be around like-minded people, join our Discord at the description below. Give us a like and subscribe to feed the algorithm and receive more videos like this one. Comment down below what you want us to talk about next. For plenty of model libraries, check out 3D.design. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.